Top of the day to you, beautiful people. How is it going? It's classic on this one. And before I drop my prediction for the World Cup, which I said I'll be doing every single day of the World Cup, um, I need to review this article I saw, and it's the code of conduct, the rules and regulation for the Qatar World Cup event. And sorry, and I think it's very important that everybody mind themselves and respect the rules and regulation of the land. First regulation, I am actually on the athletic.com, and yeah, I've reviewed it. I love everything. Number one is the alcohol. Majority of these Muslim countries, they don't condone alcoholism. They don't like it. So alcoholic, I mean, they don't like it. So it's not going to be banned, but the consumption rate will be minimal and should be minimal. That is what they said, and it will be costly because in England or some other footballing nation, um, when a goal is scored, you see a call flying from one side audience of the audience to the other side. They throwing it about, and it won't be condoned in Qatar. So that is number one. Alcohol, you need to be careful. If you take four a day or 10 a day, when you get to Qatar, you take one or nothing, because you will be there for only 28 days, and I assure you your team will be knocked out in 5 days, so you'll be there for 5 days. Number two is drugs is not condoned at any place. There is zero tolerance for drug in Qatar. In China, drug is death penalty, but in Qatar, I think you have to pay some fine and 20 years in prison. So drug is a no no, a very big no no. Marijuana, anything, heroin, coke, anything, do not tempt these people. I love the law. Just go enjoy the game and go back home. Do not get into a jail. Do not get into jail. The next one is your code of conduct at the stadium. Do not take off your clothes. Do not take off your clothes when a goal is scored. It makes no sense. I'm talking about the ladies. It makes no sense. Be careful how you dress. The men can take off their clothes, wave it around as we do normally when we watch game, when the excitement jumps in. We can do that. But when you are outside the stadium, you dress moderately. That is how it is at the stadium, the rules and regulation at the stadium. There will be police that sorry, there will be police watching and monitoring everything going on. Respect yourself. Um yeah, yeah, that's for that. And this is for sexual relationship. First of all, before I go, I need to start with, I love every Islamic nation. I love them. I love Islam. I love the way they take um their God seriously. I love the way they take the law of their God seriously. I love the way they keep their land sacred, you know. So you just can't come after 28 days. You can't come after 28 days and rubbish whatsoever has been built for so many years. You can't come in to say you want to protest against homosexuality. It's not supposed to be blah blah blah. You don't even go there with your flag. It's wrong. It's wrong. You can't go there to teach them what to do. They are against this. They are against homosexuality. And you look at the article. It said one of the core arguments against Qatar hosting a World Cup is its ban on homosexuality, punishable by up to 3 years in prison and a fine. It's good. If you want to do your rubbish, go to your country where you don't reverence God. These people reverence God, and their God does not like it. The Almighty God does not like it. They don't want it. You don't have to tell them what to do. It's crazy how yeah, I read a story where some reporters claimed to be gay couples trying to book hotel, and those people, about 60 or 65 hotels, I can't remember how it's written. Those hotels They all told them, no, we cannot book a reservation for you. We can't, because this is not our value. Okay. And then they coming out to say it like it's a problem. Like I don't get. If a country say they don't like homosexuality, you can't force them. You can't force them to like it. And they are not doing anything bad for saying they don't like it. The government of Denmark, the Football Federation of Denmark, they did a protest during one of their games, and they wrote of football support change. Yes, football support changes. That's why the rules in football are changing every day, from three substitution to five. Sometimes the rules of the offside now VAR in everything, but the rules of God does not change. And this is a land sacred to God. You don't go in and tell them how to act. It's totally wrong. I love Islam so much. So go to Qatar, respect them so much, respect their rules and regulations. You are only spending highest a month. The highest number of days you are actually spending is a month. You are only there for a football game. Why are people forcing this homosexuality stuff on people? It's wrong. It's totally wrong. So this is it. I'm going to read one or two sentences about the article. I'm coming. Okay, and yeah, it says a law on extramarital sex in Qatar states a law on extramarital sex in Qatar states whoever copulates with a female over 16 without copulation, duress, or rules shall be punished with imprisonment for a term up to 7 years. The same penalty shall also be imposed on the female. You understand? And now, if the defendant is Muslim, it could lead to sentence of flogging with 100 lashes of typical punishment. Yeah. So when you go there, you know what to do. And there's this thing about going to book hotel with your girlfriend. When I was in Turkey, I think this is a law all over Islam, Islamic states. I mean, when some part of Turkey though, because some part of the I'm talking about um I'm talking about a story now about an hotel, and it's not in all of Turkey that this happened. Okay, in some part of Turkey, when you want to book on an hotel, you can't book an hotel for you and a girl who is not your wife. You understand? But I think this is happening just some part of Turkey. So when you get there, respect them. That is it. Respect them. Okay, don't go protest to teach a government what to do. You are there for a football celebration and nothing else, and no protest. Don't go taking your flag, your colored flag, or around trying to protest. You will end up in jail. You're ending up in jail. Offenders could be sentenced to a maximum of 5 years in prison and a fine of 100,000 Qatari riyals. That's 24,000 pounds. Yeah, that's good. Go there, enjoy the soccer you came to enjoy. You came in the name of World Cup. Go enjoy the World Cup and leave. That is it. And no fighting. And this particular message is for England fans, all the English people. In fact, in UK, no fighting. If they beat your team, leave. England fans hate to lose, with even when they know they have a bad team, but they just want to win any which way. And then when you beat them, they start fighting. I'm going to read this article. Several recent major tournament has been have been have sorry several recent major tournament have seen incident of fighting between fans. Violence broke out between Brazil and Serbia fans at the 2018 World Cup, while England fans fought Russian supporters at the 2016. You see, England fans fought Russia at the 2016, and England fans fought some Italian fans also at that last World Cup at the Euros. This is wrong. This is wrong. In Qatar, a serious assault defined as causing sickness or incapacity to work for 20 days could be punished with a prison sentence of up to 2 years or a fine of up to 10,000 riyals. That's 2004. Okay, disorderly behavior. We've talked about this also. No disorderly behavior. Comport yourself. Um. Okay. On this disorderly behavior, they say there are restrictions on photographing people and religious or military or construction sites. You can't take photos at everywhere, although this should be well, there should be posters around saying do not take pictures here, blah blah blah. They should be. No littering, public hygiene. Yeah, no littering, public hygiene. Yeah, that's good. Wow, the fine for this is really much, £2,400. And your dress, this is to all ladies in all countries. I see them when a goal is scored out of happiness. Ladies do really really crazy things, bringing their boobs out, blah blah blah. You can't do it. This is an Islamic state, okay? You can't do that. You have to just men. The law there is you can't wear armless. You have to avoid short and sleeveless. That is armless, sleeveless top. And for the women, you have to cover your shoulder. Women cover their shoulder and avoid short skirts. So that's just it. And public breastfeeding, it's not really a problem in Qatar, um, but public breastfeeding, I think it's modestly that you can just hide yourself somewhere and take care of your baby. It's nothing much, okay? So that's it for this. Maybe tonight I'm going to drop my prediction since the World Cup starts tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, take care of yourself. God bless you. Support your boy.